Number 8, know the difference between an energy level, or principal quantum number, same thing, and sublevels or atomic orbitals. So you should be aware that energy level and quantum number mean the same thing, and that sublevel and atomic orbital means the same thing. So what's the difference? Well, the energy level is like the floor, and the orbitals are like the apartment. So the energy level is a big three-dimensional space around the nucleus that gets bigger as the number gets bigger. And there's 7 energy levels total or possible. For the bigger atoms. Okay, and the sublevel or atomic orbitals are spaces within the energy levels where pairs of electrons hang out or move around. I guess I should say move around. So pairs of electrons stay in their orbital unless energy is added to move them. So you have to do something to move electrons out of their ground state, out of where they're usually hanging out. Other thing you should realize about atomic orbitals is energy levels are this big three-dimensional space, but atomic orbitals each have their own shape. And rather than talk about those right here, that's what number 9 asks, is what's the 4 shapes, or what are the 4 shapes? So you should be able to recognize any one of the 4 different atomic orbitals. Actually, the F you're not going to see because scientists don't agree on it, but you should be able to recognize 3 of the 4 different orbitals. So the S orbital, I think it stands for specific, but I think of it as sphere because it's sphere-shaped. The P orbitals have what kind of shape? Yeah, the book calls them dumbbells. I call them peanuts because peanut starts with P. And then the D orbitals have what kind of shape? Yeah, they're 2 of the P's together, so I very cleverly call them double peanuts. What's that? Yeah, except one of them has a funky shape. You're right. We're not going to worry about that one. And then F, scientists aren't sure on that. But no matter what kind of shape it has, how many electrons fit in there? Just 2. So whatever the shape, just pull that up so it shows up for the people at home. Whatever shape, each orbital can hold just 2 electrons. So even though a double dumbbell seems like it should be able to hold more, it doesn't, because the double dumbbell, the little bulbs are much smaller because they're kind of tucked into the space that's left in the energy level. So regardless of the shape, only two electrons, which is why on your Aufbau diagram, they just draw them all as a box. So you don't start thinking more than 2 can fit in there. Kind of keeps you from being stupid when you're drawing them.